Alright you lot, let's clear this up before internet eats its own controller. SBMM is not back in Black Ops 7. You're just confused, cracked, or crying. This ain't rocket science, it's toddler logic. Fewer players means slower matchmaking, tougher games, and more sweats than a monster-sponsored LAN party. If you still think algorithms out to get you, sit down, shut up, and let Uncle Scotty explain it like you're 5 and thick. So let's start with basics, yeah? You boot up Black Ops 7, jump into open playlist expecting chaos, and instead get a sweat fest so brutal it feels like you're playing dodgeball with prison rules. You think, that's gotta be SBMM, right? Nah lad, that's called reality. See, back in beta, everyone were lumped in open matchmaking. No choice, just raw carnage. And cause everyone were in, you got fast lobbies, mixed skill levels, and enough chaos to make it feel fun. Now games launched and they gave players choice. And guess what? Casuals took SBMM playlists like it were a warm blanket in a thunderstorm. They're pissed off to standard, where game wraps them in algorithmic hugs and protects their egos. So now when you queue for open, you're not getting variety, you're getting what's left. And what's left are sweatlords, slide cancelling psychos, bunny hopping freaks with caffeine addiction and no soul. Kind of players who treat public lobbies like they're in a CDL qualifiers. You didn't get algorithmed, you got thinned. It's not matchmaking ghost, it's just attrition. Like Destiny and XDefiant to 4 it. Split player base, one half always ends up in a bloodbath. That's what you're swimming in now. Not SBMM, just a pool of sharks. No lifeguards, no floaties. Let's talk numbers, not feelings. Matchmaking ain't magic, it's maths. More players equals faster games. Less players equals longer queues. It's not Illuminati behind your slow lobbies, it's basic fucking subtraction. During beta, everyone were crammed into the same queue. One playlist, no choice. That meant massive traffic and fast games. That's why it felt smooth, even if you got stomped. Pool were full. You could get dunked and respawn before you had time to rage. But now, there's 2 playlists, open and standard. And guess what? Anyone who can't hang, anyone who don't want to get bodied by some cracked out freak on a scuff controller, they ran straight into arms of SBMM. Cause standard's safe zone. It's where game coddles your KD and gives you a juice box after every loss. So who's left in open? Tryhards, grinders, masochists, and you. Now queue takes longer not cause systems broken, but cause pools shrank faster than a YouTuber's ego after a patch note drop. And when game finally finds you a match, you're shocked it's full of demons? Mate, it's like walking into a pub and being surprised it smells of beer. What fuck did you expect? Open matchmaking ain't broken, it's just empty. It's every match you're in now, it's not rigged, it's natural fucking selection. Week left, casuals walked. Steam charts back it up. BO7 had a launch spike, then dropped like Activision's moral compass. Casual wave came in, sought lobby, legged it. Now open matchmaking's just a scrapyard full of demons with paddles and PTSD. If you're a normal player, it feels like a nightmare. If you're a sweatlord, it's home. But either way, this ain't SBMM doing out. It's just aftermath of a mass exodus. Think of it like this. You're not in a balanced fate, yet last bloke in a prison yard brawl, and guards have gone home. Now let's kill another myth with Rusty Spade. Your mate boots up Black Ops 2, gets into matches faster than Black Ops 7, and suddenly that's proof SBMM is back? Nah, that's proof you gotta know how network works. Black Ops 2's still running on peer-to-peer, no servers to negotiate with, no matchmaking filters, no region prioritization. Finds a person, slaps a lobby together, and throws you in. It's faster cause it's dumber. It's also Hacker's Playground, an unstable mess, and about as secure as a post-it note padlock. But yeah, quick, now compare that to BO7, which uses dedicated servers. Every match has to find a server, check ping, region, population, skill brackets if applicable, then try to balance it all while player base hemorrhages numbers. Of course it's slower. You're not being punished, you're just playing a modern game on a dying system. So when someone screams BO2 is faster than BO7, tell them, so's a BMX, but you don't ride one to Scotland. Just cause something's quick, don't mean it's better. Let's be real. People screaming loudest about SBMM being back, they're just reading trauma. Influencers, streamers, even pro players like Swag are crying about sweaty matches like it's some betrayal. Lads, if you queue into open and get your ass handed to you, that's a mirror. You're not being punished by code, you're just not protected anymore. Game's not sorting you into lobbies with people who can't tie the shoes. It's tossing you into a pit and seeing if you can swim. And now you're realising most of your stats were inflated by SBMM matchmaking guardrails and casual filler. Add to that, Triac's already backpedaling. They're tweaking aim assist, turning it back up. That's devs screaming, fuck, this got too hard too fast. Skill ceiling got real, and casuals, ones who bite skins and fill lobbies, they quit. So now they're sweetening deal for stick twiddlers. This ain't conspiracy. Population dropped, matters got spicy, and everyone's pointing fingers at shadows. But it's truth. Algorithm didn't come back. People left are just that good, and they're better than you. So get good or go play standard. And there you have it. You're only fighting what's left, and what's left ain't friendly. Open matchmaking's working exactly as they said it would. No SBMM, just WAR. And if it feels unfair, it's cause fair weather players bailed and now it's just killers and corpses. That's game now. Welcome to end times. Like, subscribe and all that bollocks. Drop your comments and questions below. And if you're still crying SBMM is back after this, I've got a nursery slot with your name on it. I'll see you next time, you magnificent.